Night frost rising, carving paths in the cold. Red turns silver while the darkness unfolds. No wind humming like a spirit I hold. I move with the Tundra written in the frost code. I move with the Tundra written in the frost code. Ice on my voice but the flow still lit. Step on the snow and the beat sings with it. Wolf print rhythm in the way that I spit. I'm the storm in the dark, you can outrun this. Drums of the north keep knocking in my head. Echoes of the elders in the words I said. Frozen in the world but the dreams stay red. I rise through the blizzard with a fearless dread. Moonlight cracked on the surface I strive. Shadows align when the spirits collide. Deep in the silence where the brave ones hide. I follow the old codes, never switch sides. Cold breath lifting eyes locked on the sky. No fear living where the weak ones die. Snow sings softly as the hours pass by. I walk with the north, never asking why. Wind cut sharp, but it's sharp as my aim. Every hard night made fire in my veins. Tracks disappear, but I still remain. A mark in the ice you can't wash like rain. Spirit in the ground keeps calling my name. Strength in the silence, power untamed. Follow the star lines, guiding my flame. I build my throne where the cold became. Voices in the snow keep chanting my rise. Truth in the freeze, no room for lies. Deep in the white where the echo cries. I lead my path under arctic skies. Frost cold beating in my chest tonight. Cold world pushing but I stand alright. Blizzard in the air but I still ignite. I'm the northbound soul moving sharp as ice. Frost cold written in my bones so deep. I don't break, don't bend, don't fall asleep. Through the endless dark where the storms all creep. I'll walk the frozen land that I vow to keep.
Footprints spark on the frozen ground. Drums from the deep make a thunder sound. Night gets sharp when the spirits surround. I move with the rhythm where the cold is crowned, yeah. Snow kicks up when my step locks in. Bouncing the beat like a pulse on the skin. Frostborn swagger in the place I begin. I rise from the cold with a fire built in. Light cracks blue through the tundra's edge. I walk through the night like I made the pledge. Vibes get heavy when the winds are ledge. I carve out a mark like a blaze hard wedge. Ice on my breath but the rhythm stay warm. I stand tall steady in the heart of the storm. Every wild moment where the legends form. I'm the one who wakes when the world transforms. Drums swing wide like the waves in the deep. Cold night temple where the fierce don't sleep. Echo in the land and the sound cuts deep. I move to the rhythm only strong ones keep. Cold wind rising, calling out my name. Beat keeps growing like an untamed flame. Stars keep shifting but the path stays same. Iceborn rhythm in my blood I claim. Iceborn rhythm in the night I chase. Cold breath fire when I lift my pace. Snow won't stop me when I step in grace. I walk through the world like a frozen blaze. Iceborn rhythm in my heart so loud. Moving through the dark like a fearless shroud. Every frozen echo makes the spirits proud. I rise like a storm through the arctic cloud. Iceborn rhythm in the night I chase. Frozen winds bow when they see my trace. Nothing in the cold ever blocks my space. I step like a king in the tundra's face. Iceborn rhythm in my blood so deep. Power in the land where the shadows creep. Drums keep calling but I don't lose sleep. I'm the arctic flame that the world can't keep. Ice edge glow when I breathe out steam. Northbound hunger in the heart of my dream. Fire in my step with a warrior gleam. I ride every beat like a wild regime. Wind hits sharp but it sharpens my mind. Every frozen road got the truth I find. Drums hit harder when the worlds align. I'm carved from the night like an arctic shrine. Footsteps sink with the tempo rise. Moon cast silver on the northern skies. I move through the cold where the brave survive. The rhythm keeps me in eternal drive. Every low whisper in the icy dome. Feels like a god showing me my home. Storms may roar and the winds may roam,
but Iceborn Rhythm is a crown now. Iceborn Rhythm on my chest tonight. Cold sky watching as I spark the light. Step through the frost with a fearless stride. I move like the North, stronger light. Stronger light. Stronger light. Stronger light. Stronger light.
Shake lightly through the frozen air. Footsteps whisper like a silent prayer. Cold spirits follow everywhere. I march through the night like I'm born to dare. Snow breaks soft on the steady stride. Rhythms in the ground I refuse to hide. Old voices echo where the brave ones died, guiding every step with a warrior's pride. Cold spirit hum in the breath I hold. Stories in the ice from the days of old. Wind draws lines in the freeze so bold. I walk through the storm like a prophecy told. Energy rising with the drums I hear. Every pulse stronger than the creeping fear. Shadows move quiet but the truth stays near. I move with the steps that the spirits steer. Cold spirit steps in the frozen night, guiding my path with an ancient light. Snow may fall but I hold my side. Walking through the dark till the world turns white. Cold spirit steps in my chest so deep. Drums keep calling when the winds all sweep. Even when the storms make the mountains weep, I rise through the cold with a vibe. Footprints carved where the frost lays low. I chase destiny where the wild winds blow. Heart stays steady in the winter's glow. Cold spirit rising in the undertow. Moon glints hard on the path I trace. Power in the land makes my heart beat race. Road feels endless but I keep my pace. A warrior born in the Arctic's grace. Strength in the silence when the world stands still. Fire in my mind that the cold can't kill. Steps aligned deep with the spirit's will. I'm made of the night, unbreakable steel. Breath turns white in the frozen dome. Drums beat loud like a calling moan. Spirit in the cold says never roam. My steps are the truth carved in stone. Cold spirit steps as the skies ignite. Frozen air glowing in the Arctic night. Every dark shadow moves out of sight. I walk with the strength of a northern fight. Cold spirit steps through the world I claim. Frost in my blood but a burning flame. Road of the Tundra calling out my name. I rise in the cold with unbroken name. Cold spirit steps guiding me on. Frozen world fades, but the fire lives on. Ooh.
Deep tracks cutting through the frozen land. Hunter instinct steady in my steady hand. Cold breath rising like a shadow brand. I'm moving, silence born to command. Snow crunch sharp under every step. Eyes locked forward on the path I've kept. Moon draws silver on the world I swept. My spirit sharp, never slept nowhere. Hunter in the night with a vibe so keen. Walking through the cold like a moving machine. Shadows on the ridge never break my scene. I follow ancient codes like a king unseen. Whispers in the wind tell tales of mine. Footprints fading but the truth still shine. Every dark hour marked with a sign. I carry wildfire in a frozen spine. Enemy eyes hiding deep in the white, but I see clear with the Arctic side. I move like a wolf in the silent night. Snow on the floor, war on the fight. Cold trail calling, I don't lose stride. Rhythm in the storm where the brave reside. Spirit on my back like a trusted guide. I walk with the strength that the winds can't hide. Snow on the floor in the dead of the night. Cold world bold when I step in the light. Blizzard can roar but I stand upright. Moving through the dark with a silent might. Snow on the floor and the pulse I keep. Frozen ground shakes where my footsteps leap. Even in the storm where the shadows creep. I rise in the cold, too strong, too deep. Hunt the flow, echo in the white. Hunt the flow, rising in the fight. Hunt the flow, cutting through the night. Snowborn fire when the world turns tight. Hunt the flow, echo in the white. Hunt the flow, rising in the fight. Hunt the flow, cutting through the night. Snowborn fire when the world turns tight. Bridge winds howl but they sharpen my aim. Every long journey fed into my flame. Footprints vanish but I stay the same. Marked in the frost with a hunter's name. Cold world testing every move I make. Mountains tremble when the frost lines break. I breathe in strength for the spirit's sake. I walk through trials that the weak can't take. Heartbeat sinking with the tundra's roar. Power rises when the winds implore. I move like legends from an ancient lore. Snow on the stride, ready for war. Nothing in the freeze ever slows my flow. Past get lost but I still know. Spirit of the north in the steps I show. I walk with purpose as the blizzards grow. Snow on the floor in the depth of the freeze. Moving through the storm with a silent ease. World turns cold but I still don't cease. I cut through the dark like a northern breeze. Snow on the floor, fearless and bright. Power in my step when the day meets night. Blizzard may strike but I hold my light. I rise through the frost with a warrior's right.
Glacier cracks under every move. Bouncing my step with a northern groove. Cold winds dance when the spirits approve. I ride the rhythm like I got nothing to lose. Ice chips fly when my feet hit ground. Beat too loud for the world to drown. Frozen skyline watching all around. I move with a glow like I'm Arctic bounce. No dust lifting on the bounce I bring. Cold drums beating like a tribal ring. Flow so sharp that the frost might sting. I'm the northbound flame with a winter swing. Energy rising with a pulse I chase. Rhythm in the land keeps setting my pace. Footsteps echo with a fearless grace. I carve the beat like a frozen trace. But moonlight hidden on the ice I ride. Power in the air that I can't hide. Glacier step bounce on the tundra wide. I move with pride, cold born and tied. Frozen world vibing when my steps collide. Bounce in the storm where the brave reside. Drums keep guiding like a waving tide. I move with the flow that the cold provides. Glacier step bounce when I walk this way. Ice drums drop and the winds obey. Frozen ground shaking when my feet this way. I bring heat to the chill like a sunlit day. Glacier step bounce in the rhythm I keep. Night gets loud when the frost runs deep. Every cold shadow fall back and sleep. I rise in the beat that the spirit's sweeping. Step bounce heavy in the northern glow. Frozen heartbeat sinking with the flow. Cold skies watching everywhere I go. I move like fire in the falling snow. Step bounce rising in the Arctic cold. Frost can't break me, storms can't stall. Rhythm in the land stands proud and tall. I'm the glacier runner, I won't fall. Drip of the snow on the pace I slide. Beat gets louder with every stride. Hunter like vision in the frozen wide. I see the truth you can't divide. Cold pulse kicking in my bloodstream raw. Wind hits sharp but it never draws. Booking precision in the steps I saw. I break through limits without a flaw. Spirit of the north on the moves I send. Dreams get solid when the world won't bend. Beat keeps climbing with the cold I blend. I ride the rhythm to the very end. Shadow in the blizzard but the sound shines through. Power in my stance when the winds renew. Glacier step bounce with a fearless view. I walk like a king in a land so blue. Arctic drums calling under frozen sky. Steps turn fire when the spirits rise. Every cold echo locks in my ties. I march with the truth.
never compromise. Places that bounce on the frozen floor. Cold world watching, but I bring more. Storms may howl, but the ice still soar. I move through the ice like a northern roar. Places that bounce and the beat so bright. Frozen wind spinning through my sound tonight. Every bold step painting lines in white. I rise in the cold, owning my light.
Frozen breath rising in the midnight air. Cipher in the cold, where the brave ones there. Deep voice humming like a spirit snare. I speak through the frost with a hunter stare. Cold night cracking underneath my flow. Deep tones slicing where the winds are blow. Boom trap thunder in the steps I show. I rise from the freeze like a shadow glow. Throat sing hum in the back of the beat. Ancient vibrations make the cipher complete. Words hit heavy in the Arctic heat. I walk with legends in the lines I speak. Footprints sink in an endless white. Voice cut sharp like a blade at night. Storms may roar but I still unite. Spirit in my chest keeps burning bright. I carve my truth in a frozen ground. Every bold line shakes a Tundra sound. Cipher in the cold where the feel is found. I drop my verse when the world spins round. Frozen breath, cipher in the dark, I roam. Words so strong, they can shake the dome. Cold world watching, but I stay in my zone. I bring frost, fire, heat, where the chill has grown. Frozen breath, cipher in the beats, I mold. Stories unfold when the winds get cold. Lines hit deep like a tale retold. I rise through the freeze, powerful bold. Powerful bold. Voices slow like a drum on the ground. Echoes in the land when the storms surround. Power in the silence where the truths are found. I speak my path with a fearless sound. Northern pulse in the bars I throw. Spirit of the wild in the words I know. Cold breath rising when the rhythm flow. I shine through the frost with a steady glow. Beat gets gritty when the ice wind spins. Strength in the dark where the brave begin. Fire in my tone when the storms roll in. I hold my ground, never giving in. Every cold moment fuels my aim. Every harsh night built up my flame. Cipher of the north carved in my name. I walk through the frost with an unchained frame. Breath turns silver when the baseline falls. Spirit in a beat when a cold wind calls. Echo in my voice when the night enthralls. Cipher in the frost, I break no walls. Breath turns silver when the baseline falls. Spirit in a beat when a cold wind calls. Echo in my voice when the night enthralls. Cipher in the frost, I break no walls. Frozen breath, cipher in the way I climb. Marking every step with a steel cut rhyme. Frost won't stop this northern grind. I move like the cold with a fearless mind. Frozen breath, cipher in the storm I face. Words hit harder in the frozen space. Even in the dark I keep my pace. I am the rhythm that the winds embrace. I am the rhythm that the winds embrace. I am the rhythm that the winds embrace. Frozen breath speaks, I follow his call. Cipher in the cold, I ride, never fall.
Cuts deep in the northern night. Eyes glow silver in the pale moonlight. Spirit of the wolf, keep my fear upright. I move with the chant through the Arctic white.
Footsteps echo through the frozen range. Wolf cry rising in a mystic change. Rhythm in my pulse never feels so strange. I walk with a bond that the cold can't change. No shift slow when my breath runs thick. Shadows on the ridge move silent and quick. Spirit on the wind choosing who they pick. I'm the wolf-born voice, primal and slick. Drums hit heavy like the heart of the wild. Beat calls out like the tundra's child. I move through the cold where the brave compiled. Carving out a story where the frost turn wild. Moon draws circles in the sky so bright, guiding every step through the endless night. Wolf chant rising like a fearsome sight. I walk the line between dark and light. Cold air humming in a low deep tone. Wolf spirit singing through the ice and stone. Steps aligned steady in a path unknown. I rise with the chant, never alone. Polar wolf chant in the freeze I roam. Calling out strong from the Arctic dome. Night grows wild but I feel at home. I walk with the spirits where the pack has flown. Polar wolf chant in a pulse I keep. Wind sings loud when the shadows creep. Drums shake hard but the truth stays deep. I rise in a howl that the mountains reach. In the northern night, ooh, where the wild ignite, ooh, spirit burning bright, wolf born fire in the cold moonlight. I see far in the tundra's glare, power in the silence when the ground lays bare. Shadow moves soft but I know they're there. I trust my instinct, razor sharp aware. Frozen breath mixing with the warrior's call. No storm too fierce, no night too tall. Wolf cry rising when the hard winds fall. I stand unbroken in the northern sprawl. Rhythm in the land keeps feeding my flame. Spirit of the pack living in my name. Every cold moment shape my aim. I march through the white with a fearless claim. Night gets thicker but my heart stays clear. Wolf in my soul holds back the fear. Steps grow louder when the storm draws near. I carve my legend for the world to hear. Polar wolf chant in the deep cold air. Moonlight shining on the path I bear. Storms may rise but I do not scare. I move like a beast with a hunter's stare. Polar wolf chant through the world I climb. Cold winds sing to the beat of my rhyme. Every frozen step is a mark in time. I walk with the pack in the northern prime. Chant echoes guiding me on to the frozen night until the dawn.
Snowline glowing as the engines glide. Cold air singing on the midnight ride. Wind draws echoes on the tundra wide. I move with the chill and the echo drive. Moon hits metal in the silver street. Cold bass humming like the world can speak. Frost on the window when the nights get bleak. I chase my fate through the Arctic peak. Footsteps fade in the rearview sky. Dreams take shape when the storms pass by. Stars draw maps for the roads I try. I move through the dark where the brave rely. Wind cuts off but the rhythm grows loud. Silence in the world but I stand unbowed. Chasing my path through a drifting cloud. Echo on echo I ride unshrouded. Tundra echo drive through the frozen night. Cold road shining in the pale moonlight. Silence all around but my heart stays bright. I ride the northern winds till the dawn takes flight. Tundra echo drive in my chest so deep. Rhythm of the land and the beats I keep. Every frozen mile makes a spirit speak. I follow the echoes where the cold runs deep. trail. Old tales whisper through the Arctic gale. Every cold moment writes a new detail. I drive through the wire where the wild unveil. Low scent calling like a distant cry. Drums pulse steady when the storms go by. I chase down truth in the northern sky. Sharp as ice, never run, never hide. Road winds long but I never slow. Strength in the silence where the cold winds blow. Echo on the floor with a steady glow. I move like a shadow in the midnight snow. Tundra echo drive in the path I roam. Frozen air guiding like a spirit home. Night may shake but I stay in chrome. I ride through the cold with a heart of stone. Tundra echo drive as the winds ignite. Stars keep watching in the Arctic night. Every breath shining in a silver light. I move with the echoes till the world turns bright. Tundra echo drive, calling my way. Frozen road shining to the break of day. Lights bend slowly through the frozen air. Colors in the sky draw a vision rare. Drums wake softly like a tribal flare. Our eyes with emotion when the stars all stare. When the stars all stare. Green flame dancing in the midnight frost. Aurora tribe moving where the paths get lost. Every cold step comes with a cost, but I push through the dark till the lines are crossed. Speeds glide high like a spirit call. Wind numbs low like a distant thrall. Shadows get small when the brave stand tall. I walk through the night with no fear at all. Beat climb steady like a rising tide. Echo in the land where the strong reside. Colors of the sky stretch far and wide. I follow their glow with a fearless stride. North star watching every move I make. Dreams get bright when the cold hearts break. Roar above like a burning wake. I chase the light till the whole world shake. Cold wind rising with a glowing tone. Spirit in the sky says I'm not alone. Pulse gets faster as the lights have grown. I move with a rhythm like it's carved in stone. Aurora tribe motion in the frozen night. Colors draw power in a neon flight. Sky turns wild when I step inside. I rise with the rhythm of the Arctic light. Aurora tribe motion in the beats I chase. Energy swirling in the glowing trace. Every cold moment says a new embrace. I move like a storm in a cosmic space. You know what I got in my rise. Burning colors in the northern skies. Hey, you know what I storm in my eyes. I glow through the dark as a wild ignites. Wild ignites, wild ignites. Cobra mixing with the neon air. Drums echo sharp with a primal flare. I walk through the dark like I own the glare. Fire in the frost that the brave ones share. Pulse in my chest like a tribal beat. Steps sink tight when the echoes meet. Road gets rough but I won't retreat. I march through the light with a stance complete. Winds align when the spirits roam. Frozen peaks form a northern dome. Light trails move like they call me home. I ride the sky like it's all my own. Every shadow fades where the colors burn. I follow every twist, every cosmic turn. Aurora flowing where the night winds churn. I rise with a glow, never to return. Aurora tribe motion as the world turns blue. Lights keep shifting with a fearless you. Beat grows louder when the storms come through. I stand in the glow like a legend new. Aurora tribe motion in the truth I keep. Sky speaks loud when the shadows sleep. Every frozen mile marks a vow so deep. I move with the lights that the spirit sweep. Ice fields whisper when the night grows thin. Soft voices rising with the cold wind spin. Spirits calling from the world within. I follow their glow where their dreams begin. Footsteps sink where the frost runs deep. Stories in the snow that the elders keep. Echo in the night where the wild don't sleep. I walk through truth that the spirits sweep. Moonlight bends on the frozen sea. Soft blue shadow shaping destiny. Cold air humming in a minor key. Every breath feels like a memory. Winds trace lines on the silent ground. Soft as a whisper, barely a sound. Spirits of the north gather around, guiding my path where the lost are found. Cold hearts listen when the wind speaks slow. Echoes of legends in the falling snow. Spirit in the air with a silver glow, calling me forward. I rise, I grow. Spirits on the ice in the midnight cold, telling old stories that were never told. Every soft whisper worth more than gold. I follow the voices where the brave unfold. Spirits on the ice in the night so clear, moving through silence where the hearts draw near. Even in shadows I feel no fear. I rise with the spirit standing here. Dreams fall slow in the Arctic haze. Light drips wide in a silver blaze. Frozen world steady in a quiet maze. I walk with the truth through the northern phase. Every cold breath paints a trail so fine. Echo of hope through the twisting line. Spirit on the wind drawing near my spine. I carry that strength like a hidden sign. Footsteps merge with the pulse of the land. Power in the silence that the storms demand. Spirits on the ice take my guiding hand, leading me forward where the brave ones stand. Spirits on the ice in the midnight cold, shaping my path through the tales they hold. Even in darkness their lines unfold. I follow their wisdom, brave and bold. Spirits on the ice when the sky turns blue. Frozen world shining with a deeper you. Every last echo tells me what's true. I rise with the spirits born anew. Whispers fading, guiding still. Spirits on the ice remain until. Whispers fading, guiding still. Spirits on the ice remain until.
Snow cracks hard when my boots come down. Sharp as a fang in a silent town. Cold world watching as I claim my ground. White fang groove hit a northern sound. Frostbite flow when I beat her. Elmar flow when I beat her. Elmar flow when I beat her. Elmar when I beat her. Frostbite flow when the beat hit raw. Steps carved lines in an Arctic jaw. Wolfpack eyes in a hunter's law. I move through the cold with a primal draw. Stealing my voice and the night stays tense. Ground shakes steady when I break the fence. Every cold moment made my confidence. I walk like a king with no pretense. Drums hit loud like a war cry blast. Footprints mark where the brave ones pass. Storms get wild but I hold fast. White fang rising in the frozen vast. Ice edge glare on my steady pace. Power in the wind never leaves my face. Spirit of the wild in my bloodstream trace. I bring the groove with a deadly gray. White fang groove in the cold I tread. Sharp like a blade when the night turns red. Storms may out but I move ahead. I lead with the strength of the wolf pack breed. White fang groove in the truth I keep. Sound cuts deep where the shadows creep. Nothing in the freeze gonna make me sleep. I stand unbroken in the icy deep. Ooh, white fang rise. Oh, ooh, cut through lies. Oh, ooh, cold moon skies. Wolf on fire in my hunter rise. Ooh, white fang rise. Oh, ooh, cut through lies. Oh, ooh, cold moon skies. Wolf on fire in my hunter rise. see ambition in the world I roam. Frozen heartbeat like a thunderdome. Cold roads twist but I find my home. I ride every beat like a metronome. Drums get gritty when the tension climbs. Echo of wolves in the midnight chimes. I carve my rhythm through the Arctic times. Marking my path with relentless lines. Frost on my jacket but my spirit warm. Rising like a thread in a building storm. No fear ever in the life I form. I stand in the wild, true and norm. Every enemy step makes the ground shake thin. Every cold breath lights a fire within. White Fang groove where the legends begin. I walk through the storm with an iron grin. White Fang groove in the frozen zone. Power in the world that I call my own. Storms may rise but I stay full grown. A wolf in the night with a heart of stone. The White Fang rise with a fearless stride. Cold winds bow when I step outside. Frozen world testing but I never hide. I walk the tundra justified. White Fang rising. Beat stays wild. Hunter of the nose. Cold born child. Cold wind flex when I step up quick. Frost on my chain but the fire stay thick. Northbound path with a frozen kick. I rise through the night with a heavy drip. Snow lights glow on my midnight fit. Ice cold jacket but the style stay lit. Drip so sharp that the frost might split. I walk like a storm with a fearless grit. 808 pumping in the Arctic zone. Footprints echo with a steel cut tone. Cold world watching but I stand alone. Northbound rise, carved in stone. Wind hits hard but I keep my flow. Spirit in the beat when the cold winds blow. Everything heavy in the world I know, but I climb through the freeze with a steady glow. Pace picks up when the lights go dark. Moon reflects off the path I mark. Northbound drip with a frozen spark. I shine through the night like a northern arc. Cold breath hitting where the drip so clean. Frost line flex in a silver sheen. Northbound motion in a silent scene. I rise with a vibe that the world ain't seen. Northbound drip in the cold I'll ride. Icy ambition in my frozen stride. Storms may strike but I still provide. Energy strong with a fearless pride. Northbound drip in the beats I keep. Drums hit deep where the shadows sleep. Frozen nights echo when the spirit's sweet. I rise through the dark where the wild runs deep. Northbound drip, drip, frozen flame. Northbound rise up, claim my name. Northbound heartbeat stays untamed. Ice field shining on the road I chase. Frost line edges never slow my pace. Night grows sharp but I keep my grace. I walk through the freeze with a steady base. Cold in my lungs but the fire won't stop. Dreams climb high like a mountain top. Northbound drip with a fearless drop. I rise through the storm till my heart goes pop. Steps sink tight with the trap line beat. Shadows fade back when the rhythms meet. Even in the cold where the harsh winds greet, I keep my flame burning elite. Every long path shape my will. Every hard night taught me skill. Northbound drip with a frozen thrill. I move like a legend, sharp and still. Northbound drip as the skies unfold. Cold air shining with a burning gold. Storms may rage but I don't get cold. I walk with a story that'll never be told. Northbound drip in the midnight rise. Still keep climbing where the danger lies. I shine through the world with Arctic eyes. I move in the truth that the cold supplies. Chasing the height. Yeah. Cold world trembles, eye on the night.
winds whisper from a world soul. Shadow on the ice where the brave unfold. Glacier stands silent in the frozen cold. I walk in this darkness, steady and bold. Footsteps fade in the deep white land. Spirit on my back like a guiding hand. Night grows heavy when the storms expand, but I stand firm where the strong ones stand. Taste your breath falling in a silver mist. Truth in the cold that you can't resist. Shadow moves slow with a frostbit twist. I step through the dark where the fate persists. Ice cracks low and the wind lean clean. Secrets of the world only few can hear. Shadow of the glacier makes a path unclear, but I rise with the courage to persevere. Hollow winds echo through the frozen air. Deep home trembling like a silent prayer. Shadow of the giant watching everywhere. I follow its rhythm aware, prepare. Shadow of the glacier in the night so deep. Cold world watching where the spirits sleep. Storms may scream but I climb that steep. I walk through the frost with a vow I keep. Shadow of the glacier in the frozen sky. Blocks of the moon as the winds fly by. Even in the dark I refuse to die. I rise through the night with a fearless cry. Cold breath falling on the path I chase. Frost trails weaving through a hidden space. Strength in the silence where the shadows trace. I carve my truth in the Arctic's face. Footsteps echo like a distant drum. Calling out steady when the dark grows numb. Spirit on the wind saying here I come. I stand in the void, never overcome. Ice walls towering with a steel like glare. Mystery alive in the midnight air. Shadow of the glacier whispers don't you scare. I rise with the heart that was born to dare. Cold skies trembling when the echoes start. Shadow sinks deep in my beating heart. Glacier stands ancient like a work of art. I move through its realm, worlds apart. Shadow of the glacier where the strong survive. Frozen ambition keep my pulse alive. Night may test me but I still arrive. I thrive in the cold, I was built to strive. Shadow of the glacier in the world I roam. Frostline calling me far from home. Even in silence where the dark winds comb by, I follow its truth, never alone. Shadow follow, but I walk ahead. Frozen giant, by my spirit led.
Drums awaken in the Arctic glow. Cold air trembling where the spirits flow. Ice cracks open as the rhythms grow. I step in the ritual bold and slow.
Footprints pounding on the frozen stone. Echo in the land like a tribal tone. Cold world rising when I stand alone. I walk through the ride with a voice full grown. Ice drums rumble through the silent sky. Beat so fierce that the winds comply. Every sharp echo makes the shadows fly. I rise with the strength that the brave amplify. Snow sparks lit them with a rhythm sweep. Post kids locked in a pattern deep. Even when the storm started crawling creep, I move in a ritual with no room for sleep. Cold fire glowing in the steps I trace. Energy burning in a wild embrace. Icebreaker heart in a frozen place. I cough through the night at a fearless pace. Cold ground moving with a beat I cast. Ritual rising through the icy blast. Spirit in the drums makes the fear run fast. I enter the circle built to last. Icebreaker ritual in the frozen night. Cold drums shaking with a primal might. Storms may roar but I stand upright. I walk with the spirits in a sacred light. Icebreaker ritual in the shade so deep. Rhythms awaken where the shadows sleep. Every sharp moment makes the mountains weep. I rise through the frost with a vow to keep. Break the ice, roll the dice. Spirit rise, ritual flames in the Arctic sky.
Tuna flex fire on the frozen grounds. Drums crack louder when the ritual sounds. Power in the land as the world rebounds. I run through the storms with a true 3 ounce. Icy ambition in my every breath. Strength in the cold that defies all death. Ritual calling in the northern depth. I step with a force that the world won't test. Footsteps sinking with a beat so wild. Raw emotion in a winter style. Frozen chaos getting reconciled. I rise with the spirit of the northern child. Drums keep rolling like a raging tide. Energy flowing where the brave reside. Ritual pulling every fear aside. I move with a fire that I can't hide. Icebreaker ritual in the storm's embrace. Cold wind bow to the steady pace. Every bold echo fills the space. I march through the frost with a fearless face. Icebreaker ritual in the night so clear. Spirit in the land draws the meaning near. Even through silence I persevere. I rise in the ritual without fear. Break the ice. Roll the lights. Spirit rise. Ritual flames in the Arctic sky. Break the ice. Roll the dice. Spirit rise. Ritual flames in the Arctic sky. But I stay in the night.
Cold ground shaking when the hunt begin. Sharp eyes cutting through the icy wind. Night grows ruthless as the dark thin. Seal hunt season born to win. Footsteps silent on the frozen plate. Move too quick for the cold to wait. Eyes locked steady in a lethal state. I hunt through the dark where the warriors fade. Drill line cutting through the midnight scope. I breathe in frost where the strong ones cope. Spirit in the ice gives the mind its hope. I move through the white on a razor road. Heavy 808s make the shadows quake. Cold world bending with each step I take. Storms may rise but I never break. I lead through the frost like a northern snake. Speed in my veins when the winds press tight. Rhythm in the dark like a guiding light. Seal hunt season in the dead of night. I walk with fire and a fearless sight. Seal hunt season moving in deep. Cold winds cry but the brave don't sleep. Footsteps echo where the shadows creep. I rise in the freeze with a vow I keep. Seal hunt season ready on sight. Sharp instincts cut through the night. Every quick heartbeat fuels the fight. I hunt through the frost with a wild born might. Step, step, light on the ice. Run, hunt, roll the dice. Cold mind, sharp and precise. Seal hunt season, pay that price. Breath turns white in the frozen roar. Spirit on high when the bass hits core. Footprints vanish but I want no more. I chase through the wild like a northern war. Shadows move quick in the Arctic haze. I track every shift in a silent maze. Cold ambition in the path I blaze. I rise to the peak through the frozen phase. No fear living when the hard winds roll. Strength in the cold makes a hardened soul. Seal hunt season written in my role. I walk through the frost with a hunter's goal. Rhythm gets deep when the storm lines fall. Beat hits heavy like a northern call. I face the freeze, standing tall. Born for the hunt I conquer all. Seal hunt season, frozen in wild. Spirit in the dark, never mild. Walk through the storm like a fearless child. I rule in the cold with a brave compile. Seal hunt season, pulse so strong. No step shaky, no move wrong. World stays cold but I stand lifelong. Hunt through the frost where the bow belong. Hunt the night, claim the right. Cold ignite, seal hunt season, born to fight. Hunt the night, claim the right. Cold ignite, seal hunt season, born to fight.
Sky shining with a frozen power. Steps get light as the rhythm shower. Arctic sky bounce, feel the flowing power.
Frost line flashing when my feet hit ground. Beat jumps high with a northern sound. Heavy cold echo spins me around. I ride through the night where the stars rebound. Sky glows bright in the silver haze. Wind sings tight with the beat I raise. Started bounce living in the steps I blaze. I move like a spark in the winter's maze.
Snow is slow but the Spirit on the beat like a river's flow. Artists got bounce where the cold winds blow. I step with a rhythm only strong ones know. Cold air humming with a wild embrace. Rhythm in the land keeps setting the pace. Every bold step leaves a silver trace. I rise through the freeze with a fearless grace.
Artists got bounce in the frozen night. Steps turn fire in the pale moonlight. Storms may roar but I hold my height. I move through the cold with a spark so bright. Artists got bounce with a fearless tone. Rhythm in my heart, carved in stone. World may shake but I stand alone. I dance through the frost like it's all my own.
Step bounce under the sky. Step bounce, spirits fly. Step bounce, never ask why. Arctic rhythm keeping me high. Moonlight dripping on the frozen road. Beat gets heavy but I lift the load. Every cold second in the night bestowed a bounce in my step with a wildest soul. Lights above dancing in a shifting line. Cold wind blending with the bass so fine. Arctic bounce rising in a steady shine. I ride through the dark with a heart divine. Spirit in the snow keeps pushing me on. Steps grow sharp as the shadows are drawn. Even in silence where the fear has grown, I break through the night with a strength full blown. Road turns bright in the midnight sweep. Rhythm in my veins running far too deep. Arctic sky bounce where the brave ones sleep. I move through the frost that the world can't keep.
Arctic sky bounce with a rising flare. Cold winds carry me anywhere. Storms may test but I still repair. I shine through the night with a wild-born air. Arctic sky bounce as the road unwinds. Cold world shifting into pattern lines. Even through chaos the rhythm reminds. I keep my pace through the Arctic signs.
Arctic rhythm keeping me high. Bounce with the cold rhythm and light. Next out waves, watch me thrive.
Soft winds drip where the cold runs deep. Snow hums lightly as the night falls deep. Tundra whispers secrets it's sworn to keep. I follow the silence where the shadows sleep. Frost line tracing on the quiet ground. Old voices hiding in a distant sound. Cold air carries every truth around. I walk through the night where the souls abound. Moon hangs low in a silver curve. Echo of the land with a gentle nerve. Tundra speaks softly when the winds preserve. A rhythm of whispers under every swerve. Footsteps fade in the frozen space. Shadows move slow at a cautious pace. Every cold breath shows the spirit's face. I move with the truth that the night can trace. Whisper of the tundra calling my name. Soft but steady like an ancient flame. Snow may cover but it speaks the same. Guiding my path in the frozen frame. Whisper of the tundra deep in my soul. Cold wind teaching what the night's control. Even in silence where the stories roll, I rise with the rhythm that the spirit stole.
Cold breath murmurs through the pale moonlight. Soft voices drifting in the Arctic night. Silent truths hidden just out of sight. Tundra whispers walk upright.
Snow chills settle where my footsteps slide. Wind paint stories on the frozen tide. Every faint echo stays by my side, guiding my heart through the fear I hide. Lights fade low in the endless white. Stars blink slow in the quiet night. Whisper of the land keeps my spirit tight. I walk through the frost with a steady light. Sounds so faint but the truth so near. Tundra's message only few can hear. I rise through silence with a mind sincere, following whispers the world holds dear. Whisper of the tundra under my feet, cold world humming in a distant beat. Even when the storms and the shadows meet, I stay on the path that the whispers greet. Whisper of the tundra guiding me through frozen horizon in a silver hue. Night may test me, still I push through. I follow the truth, only Tundra knew. Whispers linger, calm and wide. Tundra speaks, I streak on the horizon line, frozen air slicing through the midnight spine. Steps hit fast as the stars align, polar vision run. This path is mine. Frost wind whipping in a tunnel of white, beat runs wild like a spear in flight. Edge of the tundra glowing bright, I chase my fate through the polar night. Breath turns silver when the world speeds up, baseline pounding like a storm erupt. Shadows behind me get swallowed up, I run through the cold with a will corrupt. Speeds glide high with a neon roar, heartbeat kicking like a tribal war. Feet keep slicing through the frozen floor, I rise with the rhythm you can't ignore. Vision so sharp in the endless freeze, winds cut fast but they bend the knees. Polar run taking me where I please, I break through the night with Achilles. Goalposts rising in a steady climb, steps keep racing with a flawless time. Echo in the air like a warning chime, I run with the light, let the stars define. Polar vision run through the frozen storm, speed so sharp it can shift my form. Night may roar but I stay warm, I dash through the dark, I was born to perform. Polar vision run in my veins so deep, drums hit fast where the shadows sleep. Every quick moment is a vow I keep, I fly through the frost with a boundless leap. Through the frost with a boundless leap. Run through the cold and night, run till the stars take flight. Run, burn the frozen eye. Fast flow, step dash, cut the ice. Heartbeat kites, twice the price. Wind screams, cold but nice. The trail gets blurred in the Arctic cave, speed climbs higher in the frozen maze. Every sharp turn starts a fire blaze, I race through the world in a silver phase. Heights get wide when the cold world cracks, baseline snaps through the icy tracks. Nothing can stop my forward attacks, I rise through the storm with no look back. Frozen landscape in a glowing sweep, rhythms pound on the tundra deep. Even when the dark tries putting me to sleep, I run with the flame that the winds can't keep. Skyline shifting with a cosmic spin, pulse line surging from within. Polar vision run locked in my skin, I break through limits born to win. Polar vision run when the night goes wide, cold air pushing but I never hide. Speed takes form on the frozen tide, I blaze through the dark with a fearless stride. Polar vision run through the world untold, spirit in the air made of fire and cold. Every deep mile in my path so bold, I move with a force even storms can't hold. With a force even storms can't hold. Beyond dirt, cold and bright.
far as the night turns black. Cold sky cracking in a fierce attack. Footsteps echo on the frozen track. Snowstorm Authority, I'm never turning back. Ice blades cutting through the winter air. Beat hits heavy like a war front flare. Storm tries rising but I never scare. I walk through the chaos with a hunter's glare. Wind pushes hard but it fuels my flame. Frost line marking every step I claim. Ground keeps shaking when they speak my name. I'm built for the cold, forged in pain. Snow falls wild when the drums get loud. Storms bow down as I stand unbowed. Authority born with the brave I plowed. I rise in the frost like a thundercloud. Cold night trembling when my voice cuts in. Baseline drilling through the icy skin. Snowstorm rising but I still grin, because I know exactly how the storms begin. Snowstorm Authority, king of the freeze. Cold winds crumble when I move with ease. Night may scream but I make it cease. I ride through the storm with the power that frees. Snowstorm Authority, king of the freeze. Cold winds crumble when I move with ease. Night may scream but I make it cease. I ride through the storm with the power that frees. Snowstorm Authority carved in the ground. War drums echo when I come around. Blizzards obey when they hear my sound. I stand in the frost, strong and crowned. Boom, crash. Storm obey. Boom, crash. Clear the way. Boom, crash. Night turns gray. Authority rise and make them sway. Hard wind slice like a sharpened knife, but I cut back twice with a fearless life. Storm tries shaking but I end that strife. I stand unbroken through the cold and rife. Frozen path cracking when the baseline pounds. Heart stays strong when the chaos surrounds. Snowstorm amplifies my battlegrounds. I rise through the freeze with relentless bounds. Night gets fierce but I walk in flame. Cold world pressure never breaks my frame. Authority growing with the storms I tame. I mark every line with a fearless claim. Every gust bows when my voice rings clear. Drums get louder when the fight draws near. Snowstorm Authority, I own this fear. I move through the ice with nothing to fear. Snowstorm Authority, in dead of night. Cold winds tremble in the blizzard's light. Storms may roar but I hold the fight. I walk through the freeze like a born frost night. Snowstorm Authority, truth I will. Frozen world bends when my steps reveal. Strength in my chest like a tempered shield. I rule through the storm on the Arctic field. Storms bow down, cold but still. Authority stands, unbroken will. Broken will. Broken will.
Snow turns silver on the path I tread. Cold world echoes with the words I've said. Every long journey where the brave ones bled. Frozen path legacy forever ahead. Footsteps heavy in the pale white glow. Stories of the past and the winds that blow. Cold carved lines through the scars I show. I rise from the ice where the strong souls grow. Mountains whisper when my shadow bends. Old spirits nod as the cold ascends. Every sharp trowel shaped how this ends. I carry the mark that the north extends. Frost line burning in a steady flame. Storms bow down when they hear my name. I'm carved from struggle, carved from pain. I'm proof that the cold can forge a rain. Frozen winds gather when my pulse beats slow. Spirit of the land and the bruises I know. Legacy rising in the midnight glow. I walk with purpose wherever I go. Frozen by legacy carved in my stride. Cold winds fade when I stand with pride. Night may break but I won't divide. I walk through the frost with the world as my guide. Frozen by legacy deep in my chest. Every cold moment put me to the test. Storms may challenge but I still progress. I rise from the freeze with the will blessed. Years of echo in the tundra seam. Pain and victory shape the dream. Cold world taught me to rise supreme. I walk in silence with the fire extreme. Tracks behind me show where I've been. Shadows of the past carved deep in skin. I conquered the dark, endured the din. I forged my path with the warrior's grin. Snowfall legacy born in the frozen terrain.
Frozen path